Hello and welcome back. Today we are doing a book unhaul. I have about 30 books I'm getting rid of. I have not read most of these, but I've read a few of the books I'm getting rid of. It's just that I've lost interest in some of them and I just want to keep my shelves stuff that I want to read. So here we go. So the first book I actually read part of and I DNF'd it. It is Through Eyeglass Deadly by Sarah Atwell. The next is like a few in a series. This is the Cassie Palmer series. I got 1, 3, and 4. I just couldn't get into it. I thought it was kind of cool, but like, I don't know. I think I didn't like the writing style very well, in which I'm also getting rid of her other series, which is Midnight's Daughter. I don't know what the series is called, but this is book 1 of that series. Because I didn't like that one, I'm also getting rid of Dead Witch Walking by Kim Harrison. From what I've heard, this is like okay, but it's not what I'm really into right now. Plus I can always borrow them from my library. Then I'm also getting rid of Sundowners by Leslie Loco. I got this out of a little free library, so I didn't pay for it, but I don't really know what it's about, and I think I just grabbed it because the cover was cool. And then I am getting rid of book 2 and 3 in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. I used to have book 1, and then someone that was my friend at the time, I let them borrow it and they never gave it back, so I'm getting rid of these. I've already read these and loved them. Getting rid of The Great Hunt by Wendy Higgins. I have this on my Kindle, so I don't really need the physical copy. Plus it's an ARC, so if I want to purchase one, I'd buy the hardback or paperback. I'm getting rid of the first 2 books in a series. I don't know what the series is called. Oh, sorry, the Noctis Mage series. Midnight Queen is the first one, and then Lady of Magic is the second one. I haven't read these, but I might hold on to them. I'm not sure. I have to do a little more research on Goodreads for these. They are actually going to go in my maybe pile over here. I'm also getting rid of The Nest. I'm just not really into like this right now, so I think I got this out of a little free library too, so it's not like I paid the actual $9.99 for it. I am getting rid of Gregory Maguire's After Alice. I started this and didn't really care for it, so. And then I listened to the podcast of this, and then I found this at the library, I think, when I used to volunteer there. This is Welcome to Night Vale. The podcast is really cool, but this is basically thanks, Barbs, for walking across my tripod. This is basically a novelization of the podcast, and I don't really need it. Then I am getting rid of Akata Witch by Nettie Okafor. I'm not feeling it, so, and I don't know how many books are in the series, and I don't know. If I need to read it, let me know. Also getting rid of 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. I actually have this whole series on my Kindle. I don't even know why I have the paperback. I probably was gifted it. I'm getting rid of The Looking Glass Wars by Frank Bedore. I can just borrow this from the library. It's like an Alice in Wonderland retelling. Then I'm getting rid of an ARC of Rainbirds. I actually, and I don't even know how I got the ARC, but I'm getting rid of that. I'm getting rid of, oh, this one has fluff all over it. I'm getting rid of a couple of my Book of the Month books because I don't plan on reading them. So I'm getting rid of The Summer Wives by Beatrice Williams. This is like historical fiction or something like that, and I'm not really into historical fiction. I think I just needed to use my credit in this is what I chose out of the month. I'm actually getting rid of a duology, getting rid of the Passenger and Wayfarer duology. I don't know what these are about. I grabbed them because they were Alexandra Bracken. I may keep these depending on what Goodreads reviews say, so they're gonna go in my maybe pile. And then I have an arc of The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. I'm probably never gonna read this. It's nothing I'm excited about. I got the arc at, I think, a book festival. I'm not gonna read it. It's the second time I'm getting rid of this book. I'm getting rid of Scott Westerfield Uglies. I'm just not into like this kind of dystopian, I think. Like, I don't know. Body positivity is something I'm like really into, and this does not seem like something I'd be interested in. Maybe if I read it like a few years ago. I'm getting rid of another arc called The Plotters by Eun-Soo Kim. This is like about like plotting to kill people. Like a mystery thriller kind of thing. But I don't really plan on reading it. I think I got it out of a little free library, so it's not too bad going back to another little free library. Another book of the month book I'm getting rid of is The Perfect Mother by Amy Malloy. This was really hype, and so I fell in for the hype. I've had it for 2 years and I don't plan on reading it. I might see if someone I know wants it, so look for that message, Chris. Along with The Dead House by Dawn Kurtic. I'm not gonna read this. I've had this like for almost 7 months, almost a year, and I don't plan on reading it. Let me know if you want this one too, Chris. I'll send you a little happy box. And then the last book I'm getting rid of is Dave Eggers' The Circle. I grabbed this, I think, at my local used bookstore for like $1 or $2. And I don't really find myself reading it, especially since there's a movie, and the movie didn't get a lot of like good feedback. And from what I've heard, this book isn't very good. And when I read the synopsis, it sounded a lot like Dark Matter. So I'd much rather read Dark Matter. And that is all the books I'm getting rid of. Let me know if there's any I should keep and try to read, other than the 4, which I will put like off to the side until I decide what I want to do with all of these books. I am going to be putting all of these in little free libraries around my city, so that way I can share the love with people that are also stuck at home, not working. And I will see you again soon. Goodbye!